People are beginning to set the terms for companies. Give us your products without lecturing us about social issues. Otherwise, we will wipe you off the market. Here's how a wave of anti-woke companies is rising sheerly out of the disgust people have for big market players. Hi and welcome to TFI English, the national socio-political analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host Piyush, and in this video I will tell you about the rise of anti-woke culture around the world and companies being born out of it. Let's begin. Everything has a threshold. Everything also has a tolerance level. For example, people will not buy products of a company that continuously aligns with the ideas that the majority disagrees with or despises. While the issue of woke corporations in India has still not blossomed in its entirety, across the world, particularly in the West, corporate wokeism has become a menace. Now people are beginning to stand up against it at an individual level. Many individuals are coming up with counters and alternatives to the hegemony of the market that has decided to go woke. In 2021, an American company called Harry's Razors stopped advertising with the Daily Wire, which is a media organization founded by conservative ideologues Ben Shapiro and Jeremy Boring. The editorial pullout came after a Twitter user with less than 10 followers complained of the Daily Wire spreading trans and homophobic content. Soon after, Harry's Razors ended their partnership with Daily Wire. Now, Daily Wire's co-founder Jeremy Boring has launched his own company called Jeremy's Razors. The company provides men with shaving kits without sermonizing them about the supposed problems of toxic masculinity and the many phobias that liberals have invented in recent years. The almost 4-minute long video announcing the new razors features Boring driving into a parking spot for the God King of the Daily Wire. In the video, Boring walks through what is presumably the Daily Wire's office and says, "Do you remember when there were two genders and only 1.5 of them had to shave their mustaches?" In 3 days, Jeremy's Razors has witnessed 25,000 subscriptions. As of now, the company is selling the shaving kits for $59.99. In it, you get a razor, green tea and menthol shaving cream, and post-shave balm, apart from the delivery of 8 razor cartridges. The description of the founder's kit, for example, states that it identifies as the best shave kit ever assembled and its preferred pronouns are "buy now." The companies in the West are under increasing pressure to toe the line of the far left. This has led them towards alienating their core customer base. For example, a shaving company like Gillette had embarked on a campaign to ostracize men a few years ago. It took to preaching them the harmful effects of toxic masculinity. The year that Gillette launched its We Believe campaign and asked, "Is this the best a man can get?" its parent company Procter & Gamble witnessed an $8 billion non-cash write-down, basically a reduction in the value of assets. In 2019, after facing widespread backlash for its hateful campaign against men, Gillette said it was shifting the spotlight from social issues to local heroes. It is in human nature for people to reject products and services that outrage them. Companies cannot go on a trade against the majority of their customer base and expect it to be a walk in the park on business days. In the United States especially, demonizing whites will lead them to not availing your products and services. Simultaneously, taking up the mantle of social issues and targeting one gender will lead to widespread losses for any company. What it will also lead to is the galvanization of public opinion against big corporate houses. Ordinary people just want to get their products. They don't want to be lectured by cash-rich companies. Yet, that is precisely what has been happening. Alternative companies are now rising. So far, big companies were merely recording monetary losses for their social campaigns. Now they face a threat of being wiped out of the market by new competitors. The saying "go woke, go broke" makes more sense today than it ever did before.